Hi, Mart here, and today I'm doing another speed paint video, but this one will be a little bit different because I'm gonna try a new coloring technique with gradient maps, which is a new feature in Krita. I know that this tool is in Photoshop for a while. I tried like once before. No, I don't know. It worked pretty well, I guess. So let's give it a try. Okay, so I didn't really know what to paint, so I just started with some silhouette, and the first thing that I saw in the silhouette was the character of Witch. So I just started to line art over it, just to define some basic characteristic of my character. And how you can see, I have a little bit trouble with hands. Yeah, this one is like my biggest problem in the last month. I don't know why, because maybe because I didn't practice that much for the last few months, so I have to probably do some studies on hands and stuff like this. Anyway, now I'm doing a little bit of shading. I'm working in grayscale, so I can later use the gradient map for it, and for the coloring using gradient map. And I have to use a little higher contrast than usually. With gradient maps it's a little bit easier when you have the bigger contrast. Okay, now I'm just adding some details to the character, just with the hair, because the hair was my biggest problem with this character. I didn't understood how the hair grows from her head, you know? It's like this big block that I couldn't solve. So it started to look like a helmet to me, you know? It's just like she has some kind of helmet from hair, and it didn't look right. So I tried to fix it. It didn't work that well, so hopefully it's better than it was. Alright, so we are finally getting to gradient maps. How you can see, I wanted to try one of the default ones, but I had the problem that the colors didn't match as well with the values, and for some reason I couldn't edit the gradient, the default one, so I had to create a new one based on these colors and just adjust them. Yeah, the main problem with gradient maps in Krita, I have to say, is the performance of this feature, because it took like a minute to actually apply the gradient on my picture, and I worked on 14 to 14 inches on 300 dpi, so it's not that big. So I had to create a new file and copy my image into it, and with way lower resolution, and try there just a few times to set the gradient right, so I could see the result faster. Yeah, with this it worked pretty well. I don't know, in Photoshop it works way faster. Maybe it's just because it's a new feature in Krita. I'm sure it will run way faster in a few months. So thanks for watching, and see ya later.